The ceasefire is dead in everything but name. Right now, as you're watching this, Iran has between 500 and 1,000 armed fast attack craft hidden inside coastal caves, tunnels, and bays across southern Iran. Engines warm, missiles hot, commanders on state media saying their finger is on the trigger. And President Trump just read Iran's latest peace proposal, threw it back, and called it garbage. So here's what that means. The United States military is now positioning for one coordinated strike wave that could wipe Iran's entire Mosquito fleet off the map, not over days, not over weeks, in a single move. And when that happens, the entire strategic equation in the Strait of Hormuz flips overnight. But here's what nobody's connecting yet. This isn't just a U.S. operation anymore. There's a third combatant that just entered this war quietly, and their involvement changes the kill chain entirely. We're going to break down exactly how the U.S. military hunts and destroys 1,000 boats at once, the platforms, the munitions, the sequencing, and then we're going to reveal who just joined the fight. Stay locked in. This briefing is about to get very interesting. Asterisk, here's the operational picture, and it is overwhelming. Right now, in and around the Strait of Hormuz, the United States has a H-64 Apache attack helicopters, MH-60 Seahawk helicopters, F-15E, Strike Eagles, A-10 Warthogs, and a swarm of MQ-9 Reaper drones all concentrated in one of the most confined bodies of water on the planet. Admiral Cooper from CENTCOM didn't mince words. He said they have an enormous amount of capability and firepower, and they have defeated every single threat through what he called the clinical application of defensive munitions. Clinical. That's the word he used. Because that's exactly what. This is surgical, calculated, and absolutely devastating. The MQ-9 alone is a nightmare for these fast attack boats. It gives you ISR intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, meaning you can see every single boat hiding in every single coastal cave before you pull the trigger. And then you pull the trigger. Hellfire missiles, laser-guided, some with warheads, some that just extend into a flying razor blade at supersonic speed. On May 4th, it took 12 minutes to send 6 of these boats to the bottom of the Persian Gulf. 12 minutes. But here's the subplot that just blew the entire operation wide open. Asterisk, Iran didn't build this Mosquito fleet by accident. This is 40 years of doctrine. After Operation Praying Mantis in 1988, when the U.S. Navy destroyed half of Iran's conventional surface fleet in a single day, Iran made a decision: never fight America on equal terms again. So they built something different. Small, fast, cheap, expendable, and designed to swarm in the confined geography of the Strait of Hormuz, where U.S. range and firepower advantages get compressed. Their Palp and Zulfikar-class boats run at 50+ knots, sit low on the waterline, so radar picks them up late, and carry Kauser anti-ship missiles with Chinese-derived targeting systems. Thanks for that, Beijing. Really appreciate the contribution. Their entire strategy depends on radar clutter, night movement, and the U.S. being to spread out to respond in time. But here's what just changed everything. The Aegis combat system, combined with persistent MQ-9 ISR coverage, has completely stripped away that clutter advantage. Every boat hiding in every coastal cave is now a fixed point on a targeting list. And Sun Tzu said, "Know your enemy." Oh. The U.S. just finished reading the last chapter. Now here's the wild card nobody saw coming. Asterisk, while all of this is happening in the Strait of Hormuz, the rest of the world is not sitting still, and you need to understand why these dominoes are all connected. First, Russia. Independent outlets Meduza and Mediazona just released a joint estimate on Victory Day. May 9th, 352,000 Russian military personnel killed since February 2022. That number might actually be light. Some estimates push past a million, and Putin is now making noise about negotiations. Sun Tzu also said, avoid battles where your losses are catastrophic. Russia apparently skipped that chapter entirely. Next, Taiwan just wrote a $25 billion check. Their legislature passed a special defense budget, funding U.S. arms purchases through 2033, HIMARS rocket systems, M109, self-propelled Javelin anti-air, missiles, counter-drone directed, energy weapons. Taiwan is preparing for a Chinese drone swarm, and they are not playing around. And then there's the move that ties all of this together. Trump is heading to Beijing for a summit where Iran will be the centerpiece of every single conversation. China hosted Iran's foreign minister and is positioning itself as a back channel. But here's what China actually told them behind closed doors. And this is where the 4D chess gets absolutely wild. Asterisk, here's what Iran actually wants versus what they're telling the world. Publicly, they want peace. Privately, they submitted a proposal demanding full sovereignty over the entire Strait of Hormuz, or reparations, lifting of all sanctions, an end to the naval blockade, and they pushed every nuclear discussion to a date they refused to even name. That's not a negotiation. That's a stall. They want time to rebuild, time to reconstitute, time to get China in the room as a counterweight, and time to choke global oil supply until every nation on Earth just lets them run their mafia empire unchallenged. Iran is basically running the worst multi-level marketing scheme in military history. Sign up today for the low price of surrendering the U.S. Navy, paying war reparations, and acknowledging Iran's divine right to tax international shipping. Special offer, free Mosquito, fleet with every subscription. But the U.S. isn't buying it. The UAE has entered the fight. France sent a carrier. The kill chain is fully loaded. And those 500 to 1,000 fast attack boats hiding in their coastal caves, right now are sitting on a fixed targeting list that gets shorter every single day. So tell me in the comments, how long before the MQ-9 South start cleaning house? I read every single comment in the first 2 hours. Let me know what you think.